Yep, Gemini, how you doing? Astroflower here, Tom Lawless, going into your Astroflower reading for the 20th, going through to the 26th. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go into the description below, where you can find lots of links that will explain a lot more about the elements, qualities, petals, the system basically. You can get your Gemini book as well, linked in the description below. We will be doing a competition on Instagram where we will be having a keyword today. If you want to play in that competition to get a free reading or free healing session with myself, all you need to do is quote the keyword in a personal message once you've subscribed to this channel and followed us on Instagram. In the meantime, let's get straight on with your reading. Personal side, emotional side. This is your financial and money side, jobs, etc. This is the overall energy, the karmic paths, and the overall ending, or the overall energy at the end, as it were. The outcome, that's the word I'm looking for. Let's just see what's going on here on your Astroflower. There's a definite... Okay, so there's a wall at the base. So there appears to be things that have been put into place within your karmic sort of situations, decisions that have been made. Hopefully that would have been done way before your birthday, the 2 months leading up to your birthday. Once your birthday kicks in, then obviously life kicks in again, and we've got to implement those sort of pathways. So there's definitely something that's coming up from the inside of you, at real depths. You may not notice it. None of us really notice it. It's very deep, but we can see it in the coincidences in life and that sort of thing. Serendipity. I'll get there in a minute. Yeah, and then, but it's coming to it's coming to a focalized point in the outcome. That's going to give you real sort of emphasis for the following week. So let's just have a quick look at here. You've got the Tower, you've got the Eight of Wands, and you've got the Fool. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's go straight into the overall energy at the moment, which is the Fool, which is starting off on your journey, basically. Turning a page means you have a fresh page. That's what it seems to be coming through. And this spreads out in all directions in life. I think it's a case of, whatever you're starting, start it afresh. Don't try and bring things in from your past, traumas or defense mechanisms in the past. We all do it, but it's just, if you can try and leave them out, it'd be a lot better. It'll make life a lot more opportunistic. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for you in life if you can do that. Okay, that's the overall energy. Let's see what's going on with the energy on the karmic path on your relationship side. There you've got the Tower. Let's see what's going on there. Out with the old and in with the new. That's what it seems to be here. Excuse me. Blimey. Out with the old and in with the new. That's, yeah, it's very clear. Out with the old and in with the new. It doesn't necessarily mean breaking all your relationships in your life, because this is to do with relationships. This could be to do with your partner, with your family, your community. Yeah, some of you may have gone through a traumatic relationship separation, or a family situation or a friend situation where it's created a few problems. But that's not going to be for everybody. But I think it's more of a case of sort of saying, you're starting a new year according to your birthday, and it's ringing in the new, basically. Let's see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic path. Because the Tower, just to go through it, the Tower is obviously, can be a Tower moment, but this is on your karmic path, so it doesn't really relate to a moment per se. It's more of a case of destructing the fortress that you may have built up inside you, which stops people from coming into your life. And that fortress can be many ways. unfortunately, Gemini, you're incredibly nice. You're a very, very nice sign. And sometimes that could be your default. So you just need to be a little bit careful of that. It doesn't necessarily mean go out and be horrible to people, but it means looking after yourself. That's really important, respecting yourself. Once you start doing that, then obviously other people will do the same to you, because that's what you are projecting. So I would suggest you start projecting that a little bit more in your life. And that's what that Tower moment is about, is getting rid of the old ways of doing things and getting rebuilding something new. Let's see what the universe has to say. I've now got a runny nose after that sneeze. It's really building up. I think this is like, okay, let's get into the message. Strike while the iron's hot. So it could be a case of, new relationships on the horizon. That's maybe what the universe is trying to bring you. Variety is the spice of life. That could obviously be within your couple, within meeting a new person. That could also be within your family, your friends, your community. But that's what it seems to be. Judgment, liberation, ascension of yourself. So this is what, connecting to the Tower moment, getting rid of the old and allowing the new in. And this is what it's sort of saying here. It's allowing you to make that ascension moment, to step up, as it were. And as you step up, then obviously you're going to experience life in a different way. And that will open more doors. As I said earlier on, the opportunities are there. And the universe is trying to help you to sort of step up and open your eyes, basically. So, yeah, I was just having a quick look what you had last week. Okay, so let's see what how the guides are trying to influence your karmic path. They seem to be wanting to grab you by the hand and saying, come on, come with me, and trying to drag you out there in the social world. So, you might have opportunities turning up, coincidences arriving, which you end up going out for a dinner somewhere, or, you get invited by friends or by family. And I think the guides are trying to sort of like get you out of your rut, out of your routine that you've been very happy with, and to mix it up a bit, basically. Variety is the spice of life. Excuse me a second. A bit of a runny nose. I think that's what the guides are trying to do there. Queen of Cups, spread the love, get it out there. That's what it seems to be happening here. And this is that ascension of moving on. And I think loving yourself would probably be the best thing to start with. Love starts at home. If you can love or enjoy yourself, then everybody else around you will do that. It's also a way of spreading it amongst other people. So it's combining with not only with your family and friends, but also your partner or a new partner coming in for you. That could well be it. And I would just try it. Only people can only turn around and say no, or turn around and sort of say, no, I don't like that, or sort of ignore you. But then that's their problem, surely, not yours. This is it. I think this is where your guides are trying to help you, to pull you out and mix it up and open new doors and open new aspects to your good self. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of that conversation that is within you. They're pushing towards the front, socializing. Oh, they're nice. That's what's coming from you guys. Is it like they're sort of encouraging you to, speak to other people that you would never normally speak to, or, open a conversation with someone that you've never met before. And it could be literally just waiting at the bar for a friend, and someone else turns up and you sort of say, they get a drink and they say, oh, you can turn around and sort of say, oh, yeah, you've obviously, you know, that beer there is really nice. Or whatever, you know, it's a case of just opening conversations, just very light opening conversations. That's what they're trying to encourage you to do, basically. Very similar to these guys here. Look at these two, both of them looking up and wishing, basically. They, you know, it's got that aspect of, you know, searching for the stars, basically, spreading that love out and about. And so this is, you know, they're sort of saying, you know, the guides are sort of saying here, what do you wish for? It's very open for the relationship side. And I think if you're looking for love or looking for that partner, now is the moment to open up to possibilities. For those of you who are already in a relationship, I would start exploring new avenues with your partner if I was you. New activities, that sort of thing. But generally within relationships, the universe, as much as your guides are trying to help you to sort of step out of your shell, now is the time to step out of your shell. Let's have a look what's going on the money side and the financial side of life. Okay. This is messages, but these are more, I think these are more reminders. So basically, if you've been following the Astroflower in the last sort of month and a half, 2 months, you should have been working on the idea of, do I want to be in this job? How can I develop my business? Basically looking to the future and organizing what you've already done in the past. And these messages here is not, they're not necessarily messages coming in from the outside path, because this is on your karmic path. It's sort of saying, do you remember what you said to yourself? These are the sort of like, they're like post-its, you know, post-it stamps, you know, those little yellow square things that we stick on things. That's what it is here, there, where they're trying to remind you of what you'd already decided within yourself to do this year. Okay, let's just see how the universe is trying to guide that. Guide that karmic path. It's almost like patience, really. I'm not sure if it's patience with yourself or patience with the outside world. I've just noticed something, actually. You had the star in that position there last week. So this is obviously a continuing theme on that relationship side. Sorry, I just realised that. On the universe sort of thing, it's sort of saying it's patience. It's almost like a, you know, like a cat ready to pounce sort of scenario. Okay, so four of Pentacles. You know, don't spend yourself willy-nilly. I suppose that's really an English phrase. Don't be frivolous. Don't be non-caring or sort of frivolous with your you know, with your money. Don't just throw it away. Don't throw away those ideas that you've had over the past sort of 2-3 months. Now is the time to start building upon them. And, you know, steady and surely, that is what the universe is trying to encourage you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic path. One thing leads to another. So in order to build a house, you've got to put the foundation in. That then lends to putting down the bricks to building up the walls, and etc, etc, etc. That's how it's one thing leads into another. That's what they're trying to encourage you to do. 10 of Pentacles. So I think it's that steady growth. Once you realize you've got that steady growth, I think you're going to realize you've actually got everything at your fingertips. Abundance is abound, and your guides are definitely bringing it in. So I would be very conscious of the coincidences around you concerning sort of finances and money. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of conversation within your spirit, according to money. Don't sell yourself short. And I think this comes back to this card here. If you concentrate on the long-term path, then the first opportunity may not be the best opportunity. So it plays, as I say, to the Four of Pentacles as well. Be not discerning, but certainly be a little bit more sort of patient with the outside world around you. Living in the here and now. So yeah, so be patient with that. I think you've got opportunities, and a lot of opportunities that will be coming your way if you do start instigating that career path, that business where you're trying to develop yourself and your environment that is around you. And I was said to pay attention to the coincidences that are happening all around you. These guys here are probably doing that. Reminding you of the coincidence and start saying, oh, do you remember seeing that? That's a bit strange how they sort of connect together. And if you can see those coincidences, it's going to help you on your longer path to actually sort of start progressing upon that in order for you to get success in the future. Let's see what the outcome is going on here. It seems to be very social. Letting your hair down seems to be the social aspect to it. Will open doors and opportunities. So it is concentrating on the long-term plan. That's what I was a bit worried about there when it said, letting your hair down. I thought, well, is that really going to help you construct your career path, your financial sort of path? But it does talk about opening doors for opportunities. And I think that's all about cultivating those seeds for the going future. I think next week, the following week, because we've got the solstice coming in this week, and that's going to be a real pivotal moment. It's got to be said, there is a bit of switching going on, like there has been in a lot of readings this week. And I will be doing a solstice reading this week, which will be timestamps and all signs reading. And there is a pivotal point, and that pivotal point seems to be in this section here with you guys, of how your guides influence and encourage your path. Okay, so what's the key word for the competition? I want to say opportunity and I want to say social, but I'm only allowed one word apparently. So I would say presence, as in, not as in presence as in gifts, but being present. Present, there you go. That's the key word for that on the Instagram if you want to join into the competition. In the meantime, Gemini, if you're already part of the Astroflower family, I do thank you for being here. And if you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. All you need to do is subscribe and click that bell. In the meantime, I hope you're enjoying this incredibly hot weather we're having here at the moment over in Europe. I don't know if you're having it elsewhere, but it's incredibly hot. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.